Hello dear student, welcome in the online lecture series. I am Dr. Baasaheb Pagar, Associate Professor in Department of Chemistry, Srimati Vimlaben Khemji Tijukaya, Arts, Science and Commerce College, Deolali Camp. So in the previous lecture, we discussed about the alkyl halides, alkyl synthesis part of the alkyl halides, then nomenclature of the alkyl halide and the reactions of the alkyl halide. So alkyl halides which is prepared by using a alcohols, by using a carbon-carbon double bond, means alkenes or alkynes. So major source of the alkyl halide is from the alcohols. So alcohol when treated with phosphorus in presence of halogen or phosphorus oxychloride or thionyl chloride, alcohols easily convert into the alkyl halides. Then also in the previous lecture we discussed about the reactions of alkyl halide. So alkyl halide that having a good leaving group means X. So alkyl halides undergo hydrolysis reaction that convert into the alcohol, means alcohol which is synthesized by using alkyl halides. Alkyl halides also easily replaced by the cyanide, means the substitution reaction, means the nucleophilic substitution reactions are easily possible in case of the alkyl halides. Alkyl halides in presence of nucleophile at the anhydrous condition or in presence of alcohol then gives the substitution product. Same alkyl halide in presence of a nucleophile and aqueous condition, then there is another reaction, that is a substitution reaction, means alkyl halides undergo elimination reaction, alkyl halides undergo substitution reaction. All types of the reaction we discussed in the previous lecture. So today we discuss about the nucleophilic substitution reactions of the alkyl halide. Alkyl halides undergo SN1 reaction, SN2 reaction or the SNI reaction. So nucleophilic substitution unimolecular or the nucleophilic substitution bimolecular reaction. Alkyl halides that having a good leaving group and hence alkyl halide easily undergoes a substitution reaction. So what is meant by nucleophilic substitution reaction? One or more or the nucleophile which is replaced by the stronger nucleophile. For example, OH group, X group which is replaced by a stronger nucleophile OH group, means one nucleophile which is replaced by the another nucleophile. So that is known as a substitution reaction. So alkyl halides undergo SN1 reaction or the SN2 reaction, substitution nucleophilic unimolecular or the substitution nucleophilic bimolecular. So student must be learned about the nucleophilic substitution reaction. So alkyl halides there is a X group. So sometimes of the some compounds, for example primary, secondary alkyl halides, they undergo SN2 reaction or the tertiary alkyl halides they undergo the SN1 reaction because there is a formation of a very stable carbocation. So reaction part means mechanism part is different in case of SN1 or SN2 reaction. So student must be understand the SN1 reaction as well as SN2 reaction. So substitution reaction involves the attack by a nucleophile. So nucleophile replace the leaving group. The hydrolysis of the alkyl halide in aqueous NaOH is an example of the substitution reaction. So OH group which is easily replace X which is present in the alkyl halide. So Rx plus OH minus that convert into the alcohol plus leaving group means the X minus. So X minus is the good leaving group. Good leaving group means that leaving group less reactive, that not recombine with a product and not there is a backward reaction is less stable and forward reaction is more stable, means such type of the leaving groups are known as a good leaving group. So X minus is the good leaving group. So alkyl halides easily hydrolyze by using the aqueous NaOH. SN1 stands for unimolecular. So S stands for substitution, N stands for a nucleophilic and 1 that indicates the unimolecular reaction. So what is meant by unimolecular reaction? Means in this reaction only one molecule take part in the slow step or in the mechanism, means rate determining step only one molecule is involved. Means for example substrate, reagent, only substrate involved in the rate determining step. Nucleophile means the reagent which is not involved in the rate determining step, that is known as a unimolecular reaction. So consider the hydrolysis of tertiary butyl bromide by aqueous NaOH. So tertiary butyl bromide, only one tertiary butyl bromide which is involved in the rate determining step. That's why this reaction is known as a SN1 mechanism. This involves substitution of the Br minus by the nucleophile, stronger nucleophile, that is a OH minus. For example, tertiary butyl bromide on reaction with BrOH minus in presence of the aqueous condition, that gives the substitution product, means tertiary butyl bromide. For example, tertiary butyl bromide that reacts with OH minus, means NaOH, and gives the tertiary butyl alcohol. Kinetics of this reaction: rate directly proportional to the concentration of the substrate, means only one molecule take part in the slow step. So rate of the reaction which depends upon the concentration of substrate only, means if we change the concentration of reagent, then the rate of the reaction is not affected because the nucleophile which is not involved in the rate determining step. So kinetics of the reaction is rate or directly proportional to the concentration of substrate only, not depends upon the concentration of the reagent. Means if we change the concentration of substrate, then the rate of the reaction is affected. If we change the concentration of reagent, then the rate of the reaction is not affected. So mechanism part, this reaction involves two steps. In the first step there is formation of the carbocation, and then carbocation attack with a nucleophile and convert into the corresponding alcohol. Means this mechanism involves the two steps. First step is the formation of carbocation, and second step is the attack of carbocation with a nucleophile. So the first step, which is the slow step, or that is the rate determining step. So in this step there is a breaking of CBr bond, means CX bond break at the rate determining step, and there is formation of a carbocation. And if the carbocation is more stable, that molecule equally attacked by the nucleophile from both sides, and then there is formation of a product. The bond breaking step required the high energy, mean that is known as a transition step. The carbocation carbanion ion is a sp2 hybridized, and it is a planar with a bond angle 120 degree. So carbanion is a planar geometry, that's why attack of the OH minus may be from front side or maybe from the back side equally possible. Means in case of the SN1 reaction, there is a inversion or retention in configuration. So in SN1 reaction there is a formation of racemic mixture. So in the mechanism, first step is the formation of carbocation, and in the second step, that is a attack of OH minus. The second step is the fast step because this step required less energy. First step that required more energy, so that step is the rate determining step, while the attack of nucleophile with a carbocation is required very less energy, that is a fast step. As a carbocation ion is a planar, the attack of nucleophile can occur from both sides equally possible. If the carbocation is more stable, that present in the solution more time, then there is formation of the there is a attack of nucleophile both side is equally possible. So there is formation of a racemic mixture. So in the SN1 reaction always gives the racemic mixture. If we start with a optically active substrate, the product obtained due to backside attack and front side attack, there is formation of a enantiomers. For example, tertiary butyl bromide that reacts with the OH minus, means in this slow step there is formation of a carbocation. So first step that required more energy, that step is the slow step, and then attack of the nucleophile from the with the carbocation from both sides equally possible, then there is formation of a racemic mixture. Means there is a inversion of configuration as well as retention of the configuration. So OH minus may be attack backside, or OH minus may be attack from the front side, and then it's the formation of a two product, that is a racemic mixture. Means equally possible, attack of the nucleophile equally possible, means 50% inversion and 50% retention. Means SN1 reaction always gives the racemic mixture. Energy profile diagram that clearly indicates the slow step that required the more energy. So reactant that slowly convert into the transition state. Transition state means the high energetic state, and in the transition step there is a formation of carbocation. And in the second step, OH minus that attack on the carbocation from both sides that required less energy. And in the figure they clearly shows the transition state that require more energy, while the attack of nucleophile that require a less energy. So first step is the slow step, and the second step is the fast step, and then convert into the product. So in this reaction there is formation of a racemic mixture. Stereochemistry of racemization. SN1 reaction involves the formation of a planar carbonium ion which is attacked by the nucleophile from front side as well as from the back side. So equally possible, that's why there is a formation of a racemic mixture. If we start with a optically active substrate, the attack should result in the formation of pair of the enantiomer, equal proportion, and should that there is known as a racemic mixture. In practice, however, 100% racemization is not possible. Most of the SN1 reaction there is a varying degree of racemization. So 100% racemization is not possible because the front side attack is more possible as compared to the back side attack, because after dissociation of the there is a breaking of the bond takes place in the slow step, and the carbocation and the nucleophile which is very close to each other, that's why front side attack is not possible. So back side attack is more possible, front side attack is less possible. So there is a more percentage of the inversion and less percentage of the retention. So in the SN1 reaction there is a more percentage of the inversion. For example, R1-phenyl ethyl chloride on hydrolysis with aqueous NaOH gives the 75% 1-phenyl ethyl chloride, means the inversion, and only 25% that is a R1-phenyl alcohol, means the retention. So in this reaction 75% inversion and only 25% retention, means 100% racemic mixture is not possible. And if the carbocation is more stable, that present more time in the solution, then equal possibility of the attack of the nucleophile from the both side equally possible. And if the carbocation is highly stable, then there is a 100% inversion. Otherwise there is a more percentage of inversion and less percentage of the retention. For example, in this reaction the first step is the slow step, so backside attack of the nucleophile is more possible than the front side attack. That's why there is a 75% inversion and only 25% retention. So this experiment clearly indicates in a SN1 reaction there is a varying degree of inversion, means a varying degree of the racemic mixture. So inversion percentage is more as compared to the retention. In SN1 reaction mechanism, it is found that SN1 reaction with a higher proportion of inversion than the retention. So inversion product is more. Higher degree of inversion indicates that even though the intermediate carbocation is planar, the chances of the backside attack of the nucleophile are more than the front side attack, because in the front side attack breaking of the leaving group bond means X minus that is very close to the R group or very close to the carbanion. That's why front side attack is less possible as compared to the back side attack. So stability of carbocation, so percentage of the SN1 reaction or percentage of the racemization, which is depends upon the stability of carbocation and also depends upon the nucleophilicity of the solvent. If the carbocation is more stable, then there is a higher percentage of the racemic mixture, means 100% of the racemic mixture. Otherwise there is a more percentage of inversion and less percentage of the retention. SN2 reaction. Second reaction is the SN2 reaction. SN2 means substitution nucleophilic bimolecular. So SN2 stands for bimolecular nucleophilic substitution. When the rate of nucleophilic substitution reaction depends on the concentration of substrate as well as concentration of the reagent, then that reaction is known as a SN2 reaction. Means the rate of the reaction which is depends upon both concentration of the substrate as well as concentration of the reagent. For example, primary alkyl halides, means for example methyl bromide on hydrolysis with OH minus, and then that gives the methyl alcohol. So in this reaction the OH minus attack on the carbon from the backside, and then there is formation of a alcohol. So SN2 reaction, rate of the SN2 reaction, that it depends upon the concentration of substrate, means methyl bromide, as well as the concentration of NaOH. Kinetics of the reaction. The kinetic study of the reaction that indicates the SN1 reaction, that is the SN2 reaction, that is depends upon the concentration of substrate as well as the concentration of the reagent. So rate is directly proportional to the concentration of substrate and concentration of the reagent, means OH minus. So rate is equal to K2 CH3Br, means substrate, and reagent OH minus. So K2 is the rate constant, second order rate constant. The overall rate of the reaction depends on the slow step of the reaction, means known as a rate determining step, and in the rate determining step both molecule involved in the rate determining step, means in the rate determining step substrate as well as the OH minus, which is involved in the rate determining step. And here the formation of the bond and the breaking of the bond means the CBr bond, breaking of the CBr bond takes place simultaneously. That's why this reaction is known as a SN2, means both molecule that involve in the slow step. Means if we change the concentration of the substrate and concentration of the reagent, then reaction rate is affected because both molecule involves in the slow step. It is a one step reaction, means the formation of the OH bond and the breaking of the CBr bond takes place simultaneously. Thus the bond making and bond breaking process are concerned, means takes place simultaneously. The rate of the reaction depends upon the concentration of CH3Br, means the substrate, and also depends upon the OH minus. So both molecules take part in the slow step. So Ingold proposed that the nucleophile OH minus attack the carbon atom from the backside of the CBr bond, means the backside attack, means in the SN1 reaction, SN2 reaction, there is a 100% inversion because the OH minus must be approaches to the molecule from the backside of the CBr bond. So here the 100% inversion takes place. For example, OH minus, which is attacked from the backside of the CH3Br, and in the slow step there is formation of a that carbon attached with a 5 bonds, mean 2 bonds are partial, formation of a OH bond, and simultaneously there is a breaking of CBr bond, and both step takes place simultaneously, means bond making and bond breaking takes place simultaneously. Energy coming from the OH minus, which is utilized for the breaking of CBr bond and then convert into the product. So the slow step and this step, this reaction having only there is only one step, and first step is the slow step, and then convert into the product. So why backside attack of the nucleophile? So front side attack of the nucleophile is not possible because the CBr bond means X. Now on the X there is a negative charge, so X is the electronegative, and the nucleophile which is also electronegative. So there is a repulsion between a X minus and OH minus. And another reason is that the X group and OH group both are large groups, and because of a large group, so there is a steric interaction, and hence the front side attack which is not possible. So OH minus must be approaches from the back side of CX bond. So OH approaches from the front side that required more energy, that's why OH minus must be approaches from the back side. So transition state. So transition state is a highly unstable state because that carbon attached with a 5 bonds. As OH approaches the carbon atom, a weak bond is formed between a OH group. Simultaneously there is a breaking of CBr bond, and both the making and breaking of the bond takes place simultaneously. In this transition state, carbon atom bonded to the 5 groups. The OH group and the Br are located as far as apart from the carbon, and there is a remaining groups that making an angle 120 degree, means the formation of OH bond and breaking of the CBr bond takes place simultaneously. So remaining groups that having a planar geometry, that's why the hybridization of this carbon is sp2. since the rate of the reaction that is depends upon the both reagent as well as the substrate. So energy profile diagram that clearly indicates the starting compound means CH3Br that reacts with OH minus, and then temperature increases, means potential energy increases up to the transition state. So transition state that having a higher energy. So transition state is more energy because more energetic step because that carbon attached with the 5 bonds. So one bond is the there is a formation of COH bond, and simultaneously there is a breaking of CX bond, and then convert into the product, and this reaction is a single step reaction. So the transition state fast convert into the product. In this reaction, in this lecture, we discuss about the nucleophilic substitution reaction, means SN1 reaction, SN2 reaction, mechanism, and also the stereochemistry of the SN2 reaction, SN1 reaction. So in case of the SN1 reaction, there is a racemic mixture, formation of a racemic mixture. In case of the SN2 reaction, there is a inversion of the product, means the stereochemistry of the SN1 reaction is inversion, and stereochemistry of the SN2 reaction in the stereochemistry of the SN1 reaction is the racemic mixture, and stereochemistry of the SN1 reaction is the SN2 reaction is the inversion. So in this lecture we discuss about the mechanism, energy profile diagram, and stereochemistry of the SN1 reaction. Student must be assigned following question. What is SN1 reaction? So what in by SN1 reaction? SN1 means substitution nucleophilic unimolecular, means only one molecule take part in the slow step. Give the mechanism of SN1 reaction. So in the SN1 reaction there is formation of a carbocation, and formation of the carbocation is in the slow step, and then in the first step OH minus approaches from both sides, there is equal possibility, and hence there is formation of a racemic mixture. Why backside attack of the nucleophile in case of the SN2 reaction? Why backside attack of the nucleophile? Because from the front side attack is not possible, because X minus is the good leaving group, and that having a nucleophile means X on the halogen there is a negative charge, and OH minus which is also electronegative. So electronegative there is a repulsion, and also there is a steric interaction. That's why the front side attack of the nucleophile is not possible. So nucleophile must be approaches from the back side of the CBr or CX bond.